potatoes.
Steak.
Oh.
I did something pretty dumb and I ate all the stew. Hey everyone, welcome back to another trip. Me and Victoria this time going up to one of my favourite spots up on the rock shelters. In my pack I've got a stainless steel pot that I picked up from the op shop, and I've also got all the ingredients to cook up a nice beef IPA stew. We've got a bottle of red wine and some cheese and crackers. It should be really nice. And Victoria has new poles. How are they going?
Oh good, I'm just trying to work out how to actually use them effectively and be more efficient with my walking.
Yeah, maybe I'll get poles too at some point, but I'm usually carrying this big tripod, so maybe one pole will be like Gandalf. But it should be a good trip, and it's about a 3-hour walk in, and my pack's about 21 kilos today, so pretty heavy. Made it up onto the tops. Took a little bit longer than expected. Victoria's knee still quite sore from the big trip, but it's pretty good up here. There's some of these dark clouds you can see up there, but I don't know if it'll rain. I think it might, but we'll set up camp, get the tarp up, get all the wood. We've got to get a fire going, get some coals so we can get this stew going nicely. But first we'll stop off at the creek here and get some water, because there's no water around at the campsite, which is one of the only drawbacks from it. The stream down there, it's pretty low. First things first, get tarp up for the rain that might not come. This is quite exciting, I haven't seen this before. The big Alton 3x3, quite heavy duty. Stole this tarp setup idea from Abel camping. He found me out. Look at the wind. That's quite high, give us heaps of room. And then you just like dry them out. Look how high up that is. I might have to bring it down a bit. Probably peg these ones out. Tree. And like peg one out. I'll just wrap around here. Simple and effective. The clouds are getting pretty dark. Gotta be quick, get some firewood going, otherwise we won't be able to cook dinner. Alright, tent's almost set. Construct my cooking place. Probably enough. Got my Moroccan knife and the ferro rod. I'm going to try to do some bushcraft. Get this fire going, got some dry grass. Here we go. and the rain started. I don't have a whole lot of good dry material. Should have got some more small bits, but should be alright. I'm gonna roast myself. The rain's just started. Don't know if you can hear it on the tarp or not. We only use a mic, shotgun mic on top, which has got a surround sound function. Probably have to get some nice little mics on our shirts so you can pick up our voices better, but this is good for ambient noise. Gotta make do with what we got at the moment. But gotta make sure we get this fire going, because we've got a big stew to do, and I think the rain's gonna come in pretty heavy quite soon. What's the time?
10 to 5.
10 to 5. And the fire is alive. It's a big effort.
I think the rain's supposed to start really heavy at about 6, so...
Oh yeah, we need to get a nice heat core going before then. I wish Anton was here to do the fire. He's good at that. I'm a level 5 fire person. He said he was level 7.
Pretty excited though, because we've got a nice Pinot Noir, and I've even got a little wine cup.
Bushcraft level 1. This wood's so dry, it's kind of freaking me out. It's going to hit the tarp. There's a bit of a breeze coming through, so it's kind of stoking it up a bit more than I would like. Making me nervous. Sig knot. Bit of dry beach. Burn my eyeballs out. So it's time to start prepping the veggies for dinner. This is a big chopping board that we brought in. Bit excessive, but that's what we got. And tonight we're doing a beef stew with carrot, parsnip, potato, got an IPA, got canned tomatoes, tomato paste, got some mushrooms. It's going to be pretty deluxe.
Fresh herbs.
Yeah, some thyme, some bay leaf, garlic, onion, and some mashed potato to go with it. So we're going to get all that out, then we're going to chop that all up, and then we've got to get it slowly stewing. Look, I got a tropical pale ale, orange Ruffy Emerson's. I might have a little sip. That's good. Have a little sip. Cheers everyone. Sub for stew. It's coming and it's going to be good.
What? Sub for stew?
Sub for stew. Hit that subscribe button for this deluxe glorious stew that we're about to prepare. No, it's still cold. I put the meat between 2 ice packs in my stainless steel pot, which I got, and it's still quite cold. So this is like 500 grams of rump, and we're going to chop this one up, put some buckwheat flour on it, olive oil, and sear it off in the pan, and then stew all them veggies up.
Abel's been fantasizing about this stew for the last few days.
Oh, we got mushrooms. What else is in my bag of goodies? Potatoes, carrot. What do you think of the tarp, Victoria?
I'm really enjoying it. It completely changes the experience being out here in the bush.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
a little bit of rain, but I'm completely sheltered and it's cozy. It's nice.
Got this at Restore in Nelson. It's pretty good pot for stewing. It's got a nice handle on it so I can put it in the fire and not burn myself. Pretty heavy to put into the pack, but it should be worth it for optimum stewing.
Potatoes?
Steak.
Oh.
Nice big chunks. This will just dissolve into the stew. Like a butcher. The Moroccan Bushcraft is a great knife. Can do everything. Not good for fine chopping though, because it's quite a thick blade. So I got some buckwheat flour here. And I'll sprinkle this over the beef. And I'll put some salt and pepper on it. Do you reckon that's enough?
Yeah, that should be heaps.
What does this do? Help seal in the juices?
Seals the juices in.
Is that all it does?
Yeah. So you don't need heaps, you just need enough to coat it.
Should I season it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these new I got these new little Coughlin's multi kind of purpose containers from the gear shop, so I can bring oil, spices and everything into the bush. They don't leak apparently. I tested it out at home, it's quite good. So I've got some olive oil with me, which I use to sear up this beef. It's like Gordon Ramsay Uncharted. Pepper, a bit of salt. This is olive oil in this non-leak container, and you can like dose it out of there. It's a pretty nice little thing to have in the backcountry. Olive oil dispenser. Look at that convenience. Just goes in. Stop. Go. It's beefing. So you can hear a bit of a sizzle in there. That's what you want. Kind of brown it up. Seal in the juices. You need that little blowtorch thing. The flex tail gear pump or whatever. That'll really ignite the fire. Put the rest of my pepper in. Put a bit more salt. Now we'll get this onion into the pot without burning myself.
While you're cooking, I'm going to open this beautiful bottle of Roaring Meg Pinot Noir from Central Otago. We used to live down in Queenstown, and this one is made by Mount Difficulty, which is a really nice winery down that way. If you're either down that way, go check them out. I bought this little cup with me, which I actually brought back from Hawaii.
Moana Surfrider.
Moana Surfrider Hotel. It's a little souvenir cup, but it's plastic and nice and light, and it's kind of flexible, so I thought it would be perfect for camping. So we're going to test it out. And with that, once Abel's finished getting the stew on,
Man, I can smell it.
we've got some cheese and crackers as well. Look at this cheeky little one.
There's always wickers up here. Far out, it's a fuzzy wuzzy, he doesn't. Watch out, mate. Your life will quickly be over if you start harassing people like that.
You'll end up in the stew.
We could have a wicker stew. Okay, I'm gonna put I'm gonna deglaze the stew with this beer.
Can you get something? It's coming in quick. Look at that perfect cup.
Man, it smells pretty good. Huh?
Real rich, fruity flavour.
Give it some oxygen.
Mm.
I like Pinot Noir, it's probably my favourite. Quite delicious.
Is that a good addition? The little cup.
The cup's great. Actually, the Pinot Noir is delicious. That's really good. In goes the tomato. Put in the thyme and the bay leaf. Some extra flavouring. And the tomatoes, potatoes, I'm not sure if they're going to fit. The pot's 2.5 litre capacity and it's pretty full to the brim. I think once it stews down it'll reduce in size.
Yeah, it will do.
We'll just load it up and hope for the best. The whole stew's bubbling. Alright, so we've got the stew, all the ingredients in, and it's under control. So we should be able to sit back now and kind of relax a bit. Doesn't get much better than this. Out in the bush, cooking a stew, nice wine, and Victoria's here. But thanks everyone for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed the Nelson Lakes one. That was a big mission. Pretty hard to film that, but I think it was worth it. Got some nice shots, pretty happy with it. If you haven't watched it, you should go watch that video, it's pretty cool. Very different to this type of camp, but that's what we like to do. Go on big missions and come out and camp. They're both fun in their own ways. What do you prefer?
I do like both. It depends on my mood and how I'm feeling. I really enjoyed the huge mission and just kind of getting up each day and going hard, getting as far as we could and sort of pushing the limits of what I felt I was capable of. But this week I'm pretty tired and sore still, so...
How long has it been since the trip?
About 2 weeks. But knees still pretty tender, so I don't think I'd be walking much further than this anyway.
Stew's just been bubbling away for what, 2 hours now?
About 2 hours, yeah.
I think I topped it up with water again and we'll just let it reduce one more time. I think it should be done. About 2.5 hours. We have a delicious stew.
We're just going to put these in the bottom of our bowls and make some nice tater mash.
Look at it.
And then we're going to scoop the stew on top of it.
It looks like some kind of like plaster. Can we do some plastering? This is a very technical process.
Give that one a bit of a stir. Oh,
Instant mash. That's what it says on the packet, and that's what you get.
2 hours 45.
2:45.
Yeah, man, that looks delicious.
It's thick, glossy. Hasn't been too much sticking to the bottom. Dish some up, eh?
I've got 3 bowls.
Who's the third one for? Me?
Well, you always say that you eat for 2 people, so we've got your third bowl.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Big dose of stew.
Gosh, there's so much in there.
We're going to eat it all. It's got a nice smokiness from the fire.
Really rich tomato flavour.
and sweetness. Must be that beer. The beer, orange, roughy, quite a sweet, hazy. But the vegetables are mostly intact. Onions completely disintegrated. But the carrot, parsnip, potato, mushrooms are kind of dissolved. The beef has just kind of dissolved all through the whole dish.
These little bowls are good. Came out to the rescue.
It's quite hot. But I mean, it doesn't really get much better than this, you know. You come out, cook a stew, have a pinot, have some cheese and crackers, go for a little swim. It's pretty good.
There's nothing like the last camp I came on.
What was the last camp? Nelson Lakes.
Nelson Lakes.
That's not a camp though. That's a sufferfest.
When was the last actual camp I came on? I haven't been coming on.
Oh, you went
recently.
to the Cobb, into the Cobb, and we made those wraps.
That's right. It's a while ago.
That was the hay fever camp. Hit the subscribe button for the stew. Got to get me to 1,000, and then I'll do the roast chicken, and that will be something to look forward to.
I have no idea how we're going to do a roast chicken, by the way.
I do.
I feel like you're going to do something silly like fly it in on a drone.
I'd have to get a bigger drone to fly in a roast chicken. From Gordon's Pyramid up there, I'd fly the chicken in the whole way. Hope you enjoyed the footage of the stew. If I get around to it, I'll put the recipe and the method in the description of the video so you can try it for yourself. I did something pretty dumb and I ate all the stew. I ate the whole pot.
Little con.
I ate the whole pot.
Oh my god.
And all the mashed potato.
It was so much food.
And now I've got a hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, I forgot I made that.
Oh man. But you know, I'm not up here every day, so a bit of gluttony won't hurt anyone. Ugh. Ooh, that's a thick brew.
Still quite hot.
Yeah, it's a Jara Dark. For those who don't know, I love Jara Dark. What? I always talk about Jara Dark when the cameras are with me in the bush. Something about Jara Dark. Great product. Someone asked once in the comments, are you sponsored by Jara Dark? Yes, I am. It's family business.
You wish you were. Where does it come from?
Melbourne.
Maybe we need to get in contact with the company.
There must be someone out there who's gone and bought Jara Dark because they keep going on about it. Nope, heard of more pork.
Did you? Maybe it will come and visit me.
We're in bed now and it's very warm. I'm going to overheat with the quilt, I think. I might have to pull it back off me, but it'll be nice to sleep. We've got this new pillow. Victoria's got this Nemo super huge pillow, and I have a smaller version of the Nemo pillow, so I'll let you know how it goes. Victoria tested it out on a Nelson Lakes trip, but I'll give you my thoughts on it in the morning.
It was so comfortable.
You reckon they're good? What's the big one like?
It's the same, but
Just huge.
It's huge. I can't put my head off it. Takes up half the tent.
Anyway, I'll let you know in the morning. But we're going to go to sleep now. Good night.
The sound of the fire.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning. Wasn't the best sleep in the world, to be honest. Hey, go away, the wicker. The wicker's picking at my V60. It's going to break it. Not really sure why I didn't have a good sleep. I was a bit too hot. Like,
Because you ate too much.
yeah, oh yeah, I ate way too much stew.
That'll increase your body temperature.
Also, stop it. This pillow is very comfortable, but it's quite thin. So if I sleep on my side, my neck's kind of bent.
So I'm quite wide, quite broad shoulders.
I found it amazing. I used the long, what is it? The luxury one. Look how big it is. And it takes up the whole pair. It's amazing.
Victoria's giant pillow.
I loved it.
But yeah, I think overall, not the best sleep in the tent, but that's okay. Probably get a coffee on now, Makona. And just try and protect myself from these wickers, because they're everywhere. They're going crazy.
Making Abel a coffee. He had a bad sleep and he's been a little bit grumpy. I had a really good sleep, so I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm a bit upset. Just a bit upset that I didn't have a flawless sleep.
I mean, I'm amazed at how comfortable I was.
Oh, green. Red. Put the red light on because I'm angry and upset. Makonas in the morning are the best thing. It's better than having a V60 straight away, I reckon. You get that bit of sweetness, plus you get the caffeine. It's quite amazing in the bush, you know. You like the Makona?
I like your coffee better though.
I gotta start with a Makona though, a little treat. Because I'm a connoisseur.
Okay.
I love Makona. It's a pretty nice morning. Got quite nice light over the trees, coming down over Gordon's Pyramid over there. It's a bit chilly, but not too bad. It makes me think, like, how do I sit out here when it's fully winter? It must be freezing. You just kind of adapt to it though. I'm hoping that our next camping trip is up to the 1,000-acre plateau again. Once Victoria's knees up for it, because that's a pretty steep climb, we can go up there and camp 2 or 3 nights and just have a real good explore of the whole area and try and get some real good shots of the terrain. We went up there about a year ago. If you go back into the channel and look at some of the older videos, we had a real fun trip up there with Anton. But I didn't really film it that well, so I want to go back and capture everything real nicely.
It's a cool place to go as well.
It's very cool up there. There's a beautiful swimming pool with the infinity pool that comes out over a cliff. And there's the needle you can climb up, and the haystack. And it's just a whole strange geography up there. It's quite cool. Time to pack up camp. These clothes down here. Almost fully packed up. Well everyone, that was the camp. We're all packed up and it was pretty good. I mean, not the best. There was a few inconveniences which kind of hindered the experience a bit. Just the fiddling around with the stew, you know, it's quite a lot of work, but it was nice, and then eating too much. But apart from that, it's quite nice. It's cool to get out, and yeah, it's another one done and dusted. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Really appreciate it. But I'll see you in the next vid. Hopefully it's another big mission, which are always lots of fun. See you next time.